Come on, get that. Hi, this is Gabe. Welcome back to a new video. Something that I normally don't do, and this was a special request from a friend, is repair a family heirloom. This is an old butter knife for a friend. It's been in his family. My friend Ted, and this looks like it's a composite rubber of some sort, and the rest of it broke away. So instead of trying to replace it with like an ebony handle or something like that, because this is very thin metal, and it looks like this blade was just inserted. You can see what that looks like right there, and it had these brass tacks that went through. It looks like it was just inserted, like I said, into this rubber handle. And he said this has been in his family forever. I don't know. I've never seen a butter knife like this before. And anyway, so what I'm going to do is try and repair this piece right here, saving this. And between these tacks, it's cracked on both sides. There's a faint crack here. And then I'm going to make I made a faux piece of brass just to plug that hole. I took some 030 brass, and just using some kitchen scissors, I cut this. And I think it was about 9/32 in diameter. So that's what this looks like right here. You can see what that looks like. And that matches pretty close. It doesn't have to be exact. I just wanted to cover that, and it will age and look like that in no time. So I'm just going to epoxy that in, black epoxy that in with the same stuff that I make here. Now what I'm going to be using, I'm going to be using this two-part rocket gel, and I'm going to add some colored dyes. Because it's not totally black, I'm going to add a little black and then just a drop of white, so it's a little gray to it. And I've got other colors in there. I use this to repair my coffee table, but that's another story. So the first thing I want to do is I want to add a drop of CA on both sides right here. I'm going to use thin CA. Got a paper towel ready so I can wipe that off. I just want to saturate that and keep that crack from spreading. And I don't know if it'll penetrate, but just in case. And I want to do the same thing on the other side. And that should go into that and seep into that. And then I'll wipe that off with some acetone later. But that's at least seeped into the pores. Now that I got a little bit of tape on there to protect that, I want to add this piece on over here. So I'm just going to use some Gorilla Glue. This is also a CA glue, but I'm not going to use the activator. With this stuff, a little goes a long way. And we can see how that looks on there. And then I just want that to set for a few, and then while that's curing, I'm going to go ahead and mix that up. Actually, no, I still need to put this on the other side. I did sand one side. That's the side I'm going to put down so it has something to grip to. There is a slight recess that's going to be dropping into. That looks pretty good. And I'm just going to put some tape over that to keep that in place. And I'll take that off in 24 hours. Now we'll mix part A and part B. Just got a little piece of a plastic spoon. Doesn't take very much at all of this stuff. I'm going to wipe that off before I dip this in the other side. I think that's about right. Cut the end of a Q-tip off so I can reach in here and get a little bit of this dye. And a little goes a long way with this stuff. So let me mix that up. You see how rich that color is? Now this cures really quick. Yeah, I may have to add a little white. Not much. Put that on the side. And add the color as I need it, and a little bit more. I think that's about right. Now, kind of have to wait just a few minutes, and then I take a razor blade to it and then shape it with the razor blade. After about 5 minutes, it's starting to firm up a little bit, but it's still pretty soft. So I can somewhat shape it the way I want it to be, but not too much. All right, it's been a couple hours since I started this, and this is about the right texture. It's not tacky like it was a little bit earlier, so now I can start to shape, and I just want to follow the contour of the knife a little bit. Small cuts. Trying to define a line that goes straight across. Still a little tacky on the bottom. I think I need to let that sit up a little bit more, and then we'll come back to that. But for now, it's a good start. On the lathe, I have a little screw in the handle I can use to turn this right here at a speed that I want to do by hand. I don't want to do this with the motor on because it's too fast. So what I've done is, obviously I've taped up everything here, and all that area that actually dried much lighter than I wanted it to, but it's just filling it in. And I sand it off camera like this, and I can go either direction back and forth to get the shape that I want. And then that's pretty much all I've done to get the shape to try and mirror that side. Pretty close, not exact, but it's as close as I can get it. Being that I don't do this sort of thing, and I don't want to take off too much, but that is about it. So if I take off the tape, there you can see what that looks like. Now I can't do anything about the color unless I take all this apart, but I think it's okay. That brass piece right there that on the other side we added and made that look a lot better, considering all this was broken off. This part here on this side was replaced, and then that was filled in. So it looks a lot better than what it did. I'm just going to clean it up now the handle, and then we'll be done. Okay, now that all the tape is off and the handle is cleaned up, you can see what that looks like really good. I'm pretty pleased overall the way this came out versus compared to how it was when I got it. You can kind of see right here where it was when it was separated, and then there is a crack right down the middle, and that is on both sides, but we've filled that and sealed it with thin CA, so that should not separate anymore in the future. And you know, other than that being a little bit off color, and without taking the knife completely apart and then redoing that, but we'll see how he likes it. If Ted likes it, then we'll leave it as that. But anyway, that is it for this video. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up, and we'll see you in the next one. Have a good day. Hey, this is Gabriel Castro. Thanks for watching my YouTube channel. You can click on the link right here and subscribe. You can watch a video series right here or the latest video right here.